Hi, I'm Skiter Freeman, and welcome to the Ghetto Gourmet. Hi, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite dishes, chicken with peppers and onions. And technically what that is sauteed chicken with the peppers and onions smothered in, seasoned well. Strap in and get ready to go. So hi, today what we're going to be making is one of my favorite dishes, chicken with peppers and onions. And I'm going to throw in a little mushrooms too. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chicken, I'm going to slice it up a little bit so that it cooks a little faster. And we have our pan already on the stove, and it's medium heat with a little bit of oil in the pan. Regular oil is fine. A lot of times I say EVOO, but you know, this time regular oil is fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this meat, we're going to season it, and then we're going to do a little prep on our vegetables. And we're going to throw them all in together, and it should be great. First step is I'm taking my chicken and I'm kind of cutting it up because it was a whole chicken breast, and this will make it cook a little faster. Put that in the frying pan, and then I'm going to start to season. Trademark a little bit of Lowry's, a little bit of lemon pepper. I love the lemon pepper. So Mrs. Dash, and a little bit of red pepper flakes for that kick. So what I'm going to do now is I cut the chicken up into strips. I'm going to cook them that way so that they're easier to handle and manage. And then once they get almost done, what I'll do is I'll cut them up into little bite-sized pieces so they mix in with the peppers and onions and mushrooms. So here I'm seasoning, and then when this gets a little done, I'm going to flip them and I'm going to season them again. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my peppers, and I'm going to take like maybe half of each one of these peppers. And I think I'm going to use the whole red pepper there. Cooking good here. Okay, so we're going to do a little turn. That's just good enough. Okay, we're going to continue cutting our vegetables and let that side cook. Next, I'm going to cut up a couple of mushrooms. For this particular dish, I think maybe 4 mushrooms should be good. We want to get the taste of those mushrooms, so I'm not going to cut them up really small. They're going to cook down a little bit in the frying pan, but I still want them to be kind of noticeable there. I want that taste to stick out once it's actually done, so I don't want them to shrink down too much. So what I'll do is I'll cut them in nice size, maybe fifths. Cut it in half and then cut those into fifths. And I usually try to make sure I cut my onions last, only because I don't want the onion to be on everything else. So wait till it gets in the pan to mix, not on the knife or cutting up certain things. So I'm cutting my onion last. I'm gonna do about 1.5 onions here because I'm a big onion fan. So this way I'll have a nice assortment of onions. Plus onions cook down, and if you cook them long enough, they can actually cook away. So I still want some onion to be there. So I'm going to add 1.5 onions. And once again, just like the peppers, I'm going to cut them so that there's good chunks of them in there, so they don't totally cook down and go away. There we go. All our prep is done, and now we'll just wait for this chicken, and we'll be right back. Chicken gets done, I'm gonna throw it up there, sort of cut it up to pieces. Okay, so we've seasoned our second side of our chicken strips here, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the chicken out and I'm actually gonna cut them up into pieces, you know, something bite-sized and edible, and then I'm gonna put them back in here so they can continue cooking, so that everything is cooked well on the inside. You know, I wanna make sure everything is properly cooked. So what we're going to do here is to just cut it up, and as you can see, the reason why I do this is because the middle still has some cooking to do, but I want each piece to cook good all the way through. So instead of leaving them whole strips like that, cutting it up helps to cook the inside. Okay, so as you can see, our chicken's almost done. So while it cooks the rest of the way, what I'm gonna do is put my vegetables in so that they can start cooking. Now you notice I'm putting the peppers and the mushrooms in because they take a little bit longer to cook than onions. So I want them all to kind of finish at the same time. So I'm gonna add my vegetables in. I'm gonna let that simmer for about a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and add some onions. Alrighty, so now our peppers are getting good and cooked. So now what I'm gonna do is add my onions. So now what we'll do is we'll let this cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll see the end result. Okay, so as you can see, now our vegetables have all cooked down and meshed in and mixed in with the chicken well. And this is the great base or start of the chicken with peppers and onions. Where we take it from here is you can have it with the Greek white yogurt sauce, or some people have it with just ranch. What we do sometimes here at the house is we put some barbecue sauce in there, some Sweet Baby Ray's. Mix some barbecue sauce right in with this. And then we have that with rice or with a pasta or something like that. So it's good to mix and match with different types of dishes to bring different flavors and taste to the palate every time. So there you have it. Chickens with peppers and onions by me, Skiter Freeman, the Ghetto Gourmet. Glad you could spend this time with us. And remember, you can always change this dish up by adding some seasonings. Maybe you want curry powder or, you know, something different to spice it up. So you can do that, and it's great. We hope you liked it. We hope you will try it and enjoy it. And if you like this episode, please do hit like. If you want to make a comment or ask a question about this particular dish, then hit the comment box for us. That would be great. We'd love to hear from you. And if you like our channel overall, which I hope you do, hit subscribe. Till next time, Skiter Freeman, Ghetto Gourmet, I'm out.